The Favourite is a hilarious parody of the royal class of 18th century Great Britain. Now, it features Queen Anne and the two women who's fighting to be her trusted advisor. Even though the film is set in the 1700s, you can still see parallels to modern society.
I was not too familiar with this period in history, but I did find myself very intrigued with the game-like maneuvering of the political parties, as well as the two women fighting over the Queen.
The performances in this film are sure to gain Oscar nominations. The two women fighting for the Queen's favour are Lady Sarah, played by Rachel Weisz, and Abigail, played by Emma Stone. They both already have Oscar wins themselves, however it is Olivia Colman who, as Queen Anne, who steals the show here.
The film is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, who also directed The Lobster. Now, if you're familiar with this type of comedy, then you know what you're getting yourself into.
There were moments I couldn't help but laugh, and other moments I actually felt bad at laughing at the character's misfortune.
I loved everything about this film, especially the back and forth between Sarah and Abigail. It really is all about Eve set in the 18th century.
There aren't any heroes in the film you find yourself rooting for, however you just can't stop watching the conflict between these three women.
It kind of reminded me of an episode of Jerry Springer, you know, with the crassness and the backstabbing that happens. It actually had me giggling non-stop at times.
This is not a suspense film, but there are suspenseful moments in the film. As you watch Abigail and Sarah plot against each other, you're going to be biting your nails waiting to see what happens when the next big scam happens to the other.
This movie was boring. I have no interest in watching women fight each other, especially in the olden days. Leave that stuff for Downtown Abbey.
The dialogue in this film is modern-day Shakespeare with its play on words and the subtext in every sentence spoken. It will take a few viewings to absorb the richness in every line. Ultimately, the suspense throughout the film is waiting for the other shoe to drop and for all these women to get what's coming to them, but that never happens. One critique I did have while watching the film was the cinematography. The use of wide-angle lenses kind of distorts it in a modernistic way, which bothered me at first, but now that I reflect on it, I feel like it adds to the, Lanthimos' critique of modern society through the lens of a period piece. This film is easily one of my top 3 of 2018. Amazing performances, great direction, and I'm still reciting some of the clever dialogue in my head now. 10 out of 10.
It was hard to tell whether to laugh or feel sorry for everyone that was involved in the love triangle, but ultimately, I laughed. 7 out of 10.
This was a unique take on historical drama. Now, I love history, but parts of this film just felt a little off to me. 5 out of 10.
The movie is more humorous, and there are jokes that are built on traditional suspense elements that are very well done. If only there were more of that. 5 out of 10.
Do not see this movie. I promise you, you will be bored out of your freaking mind. It's women squabbling for 2 hours. 0 out of 10.
We here at Who's Review give The Favourite the overall rating of the fave or not. Some people will love this movie, some people will hate this movie. But either way, you should still go see it for 3 main reasons. 1. Emma Stone. 2. Rachel Weisz. 3. The standout of an amazing cast, Olivia Colman. They all give Oscar caliber performances, and they deserve to be seen. Now, this film is a parody of the royal class family parading as a period piece. Try to say that 5 times fast. Now, some people will find that hilarious, some will just find it straight up boring. That's our review. What do you think? Are we way off? Right on. Let us know in the comment section below and we'll check it out and respond. As always, if you want to stay up to date on all things Who's Review, make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, also follow us on our brand new app. It's called Portal. I think Facebook made it. Portal. Find us on there, like us on there. All of our reviews are on there as well. Well, thanks for checking us out here at Who's Review, where everyone's a critic. However, it is Olivia Colman. Why can I not say that name?